What is up, guys? Finally, I got my shot to be back on the camera. You heard? So, God, that sounds terrible, but it's whatever. But yeah, today I'm gonna be installing the contents of this box. UCS tuning. Yep, should be fun. So right now we're gonna jack the car because that's what it requires, and I guess you guys will see once we're done putting it up on the jack stands, I guess. Right now we're gonna back it in on ramps because my front end's a little bit too low. Now we got the car on jack stands and halfway on Rhino ramps. It's safe. I pulled the e-brake, checked it myself. So yeah, so now I'm gonna show you guys what's inside the box. So I waited a pretty long while just to collect them on the parts, but it's a short shifter. So here's a shift well for it. This piece sits under there like that. There's a spring to hold up this plastic piece. So then here's the short shifter itself. Sorry guys, I'm sweating. It's really hot out here. I think it's like 96 degrees. All right, so here's the short shifter itself. So with this one, it's different than the others, or there might be some out there like this, but this slides up and down. So you can adjust it. Right now, it's at its shortest height, which is where I'm gonna run it at. So yeah, and this is OEM height. So that's all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, and then you pretty much go like this, and she's set. So that's a short shifter. These are the bushings that go into the actual shift box, or on the shifter housing itself. They're aluminum fittings, and pretty much what they said it does is it gives you a better feel whenever you're shifting. So that's something I'm really gonna like. So that goes in after this. Then I have the clip. It's the piece that goes around this that you put the grease inside. So let's see if they can get. It's a lot of pieces in this, but you should see it once I pull it out completely. Okay, so there it is. And then you have, you know, all your hardware, and then the top mount for it. Well, you'll see it when we put it together. So
we'll be showing
I'll go step by step with it. So, and then the last piece to make this whole ordeal work, you have to. Man, what is up with these boxes, man? They be in reverse. So this is a shift box. So pretty much what this does is allow. Okay.
You're having a hard time with some
plastic. I know. Here it is. So this is a shift box. This is from NM Engineering, and they pretty much make the cutouts to where when this goes when this shifter goes down, when you lower on as lower as setting, because right here is the original height, the white piece. So this blue piece is an extension, so whenever you lower it, it has clearance to move side to side.
Yeah, so, and you can kind of see like right where it was.
Where they dremeled it out.
Where they dremeled it out and cut it. It looks really clean.
Yeah,
it's pretty much like an extension. You can see where they even put the screws in right there and right there.
Yeah.
Right there on the corner.
It's pretty sweet, but yeah, this is the whole setup, and it should make the car feel a lot better from what I've, you know, researched up, because I looked a long time. I actually waited a long time to get this kit because I had a Mini Cooper before and I wanted to do the same thing, but you know. All right guys, so now that we're inside the car, first thing you want to do is take the shift knob off. I have an aftermarket shift knob from M7 Tuning, and pretty much what you're gonna do, you gotta pop this up. You just want to pop that up. It comes up pretty easy. It's an extra ring. Unscrew this. Boom, shifter's out. Now since I have an aftermarket bracket piece for my shift knob, now what I have to do is take these out. If you do have this M7 speed shift knob, use a hex wrench pretty much, and you want to take all the screws out and then release that. And then after that, there's two screws right here in the cup holders. Pop those out. This whole thing should lift up, and then I want to take this cassette box out. So I'll show you that, guys, in a little bit. Oh, also there's gonna be another one in there too. I had it covered up with my cup holder.
Okay, so right now we are underneath the car, and we just disconnected this little engine mount. Well, not engine mount, exhaust mount. And then this one. And then now we are taking off, the camera over here. We are ratcheting off this bracket. that kind of stops the exhaust from coming down. So we're gonna take off all 6 of these little bolts or screws, and then we have to take off the 2 exhaust hangers all the way down there on the muffler so that the whole exhaust can drop down, and we can take this little shield off right here to drop the box out that holds the shifter in place. So we'll update y'all. You'll probably don't understand, but you'll see in a little bit.
All right, guys, so I got my brother underneath here. He was helping me drop the exhaust.
They call me Mr. Hangerman.
Yeah, he missed to do right. So now we're gonna take off the heat shielding for the exhaust, and we should have access. Well, actually, we will have access to the shifter, which is right there. So yeah, and also for anyone who has a Mini Cooper, this would be a perfect time to polish your tips that are down there. So yeah.
Why is my eye burning?
Because it's probably rocks underneath here, dog, to be completely honest with you.
Alright, so like I said, we had to take these little screws from off a little heat shield. We didn't have to take that one off.
It's made in 2 separate pieces. Just focus on the top one towards the cabin of the car. And pretty much once you get that off, so we didn't really have the tool to take everything off, well, the clips. So, Rob, you got the tool?
I don't even know where it, oh, it dropped. Where is it? Oh snap, it's on my back. How to get there? Back there? I don't even know.
Guys. Alright, so pretty much what we use is a soup can opener. Hey, you use these from the store, it works like a charm, man, because this is what you have to do. You have to get these little clips right here popped open. So since it has this little pry bar thing,
It's gonna fly on me.
you pretty much just pull the tabs out without breaking it, and then it'll get free enough. And then
Rip it down.
No, don't rip it down. Wait, we probably still have to. Yeah, we got one more to do. Alright guys, so we got the cassette box off, and now we already pre-loosened these, so these pretty much hold the actual shift linkage to the actual shifter itself. So pull the pins out. Now there's 2 Torx inside of here. I believe there's another one somewhere around here. We'll find it. But pretty much we're gonna take these out, and then we're gonna go back up top and press this clip on the actual shifter cassette. That'll free this whole piece down. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right guys, so with some blood, sweat, and tears, this is what you get. You get the whole assembly out. Now you guys can see how it works. It's a little weird. It's 2 little arms down there and they move. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop these clips, this clip and that clip, and then you gotta pop this little clip right here, and this whole unit right here, this little arm piece that's connected with this should pop out. So after that, we'll put in the new hardware, and then yeah, that should be it. Alright guys, so now that we have the shifter out, we can start reassembling it with the upgraded pieces. So this is the Retainer Clip Pro for this shifter, the Craven Speed Shifter. So there's all these little brackets right here, and pretty much how this works is first you want to lubricate the whole housing, and then after you're done with that, you drop it. You just drop it. Alright guys, so now we got the actual, assembly in, and pretty much, so the way this clip works, since it's the professional clip, or they call it the pro clip, you don't install it with this piece on. You put the actual base of it on the actual shifter, and then you slide it in. You got to pop the little L piece, which is right here. You got to pop that in, and then the whole thing will go on. So pretty much now what we got to do is take these little L brackets that go into these little slits right here. So these slits right here, this little groove right here on this edge is pretty much what's going to sit in there, which causes the actual piece not to lift up when shifting. So we're going to go ahead and put those in and then show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright guys, so this is the whole assembly. This is what it should look like when you're finished. So yeah, make sure you grease everything up. Every single joint that moves, you need to grease it, because it relies on that grease. So yeah. On the bottom, I had to go out and go buy a new O-ring, because this O-ring tends to fall out and drops to the bottom of the shift cassette or the little shift box. So I just went out and bought that from the local hardware store.
It won't zoom in on it, but
It's okay.
now we're gonna get right back to install it underneath the car.
Everything we did before, we're gonna do the same thing but in reverse.
Yep.
All right guys, so now we put the ball, I guess the ball joint, it looked like a little ball joint, to the shifter linkage. We snapped those 2 back on, put the actual bushings up there in their little spots. 2 right here and then 2 right there, bolted up. So now we're ready for the actual shift box. So now it's just as simple as, it should be simple,
Clipping it on.
yeah.
Might gotta get a little
Oh,
pop.
there we go. Yeah, there you go.
Click right on into place.
Just like that. Make sure you really got them. And hopefully that wasn't cracking. No, I'm playing.
If it was cracking, you hit.
Yeah, she's on there now. All right.
So I guess now we're gonna finish putting together the underneath. Actually, let's go
We
make
gotta
sure
go back
everything
up.
up top is
Yeah.
good before you start putting stuff back and have to take something apart. That would suck. So let's go back up top.
All right, guys. So now we are all done with the installation. So now it's time to tighten everything up. So this is pretty much like the plate, the base plate for it. So whenever you put your shift well over it, it's like it looks like that. So it's a clean look. Nothing gets down there, you know, in the actual shifter itself. So it's protected. So now, and also there's a spring right here. Sorry about my finger, guys. I cut myself, but the spring pretty much goes on there like this. This goes on like that. Slides down. You see it keeps it springy. Then we just go ahead and pop this on. Voila. She's all done. So now I lost my shift knob.
Talking about this Mama Jam?
Yeah, I found that. All right. So now your adjuster. So I'm gonna adjust mine down. Put the lock ring on. And lock that sucker in place. Then you gotta take this grease off of here. You have your M7 adapter, and pretty much, well, let me put this right here. All right.
You forgot how to put it together. All right, so we up in Roger's car, got out the driveway.
Oh yeah.
About to have the first,
First impression on this new shifter. So first, let's try the OEM height. Then we gonna see what that short shifter about. You feel me?
I feel you.
First, we gonna put seatbelts on.
Well, I mean, it's already short.
Yeah, it's pretty short from the jump.
Yeah, this is not even OEM height, I don't think. I mean, it's close to OEM height, but I
Yeah.
mean, this short shifter already had shortened it just a little bit. So,
All right, let's see how it goes. Yeah, it feels about. That's pretty close to OEM.
Yeah.
Actually, that feels just like OEM. So
once we get to the stop sign, we can try short throws.
car feels. It just feels so solid with this shifter. Okay, so that's kind of what my shifter felt like before, but it feels a lot stiffer because that new shifter, that new Retainer Clip Pro makes it have a way better feel, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it then stiffened up everything in there. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know the shifter is worth the money. So go ahead and go pick yourselves up one. Let me know down in the comments what type of generation you drive, and you guys will be able to go from there and go on their website and check out their cool selection of shifters and other stuff that they make for these, because they have a lot of stuff. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to go down below, comment, subscribe, and let me know what car you drive. See you guys later.